Yasu Malagido. Welcome to the Malaka podcast. Computer Love, Part 8.
Are you looking for me? Looking for someone? Where can you be? Someone.
Okay, early to bed, early to rise makes a woman healthy, wealthy, and wise. That's why you're wiser than me. It's Stephen.
Hi, I'm Maurice. I'm an executive by day and a wild man by night.
Hi, my name's Monroe. You've probably already noticed that I have incredibly blue eyes.
Hi, my name is Phil. Most of my friends call me Big Phil.
Okay. I like to talk to people deep into the night.
I play guitar.
I'm Eitan.
Hi, I'm Fred.
Hi,
I'm sorry. Okay, so first of all, good afternoon to everybody. Yes, the saga continues, part 8. Jesus. Anyways, this is, back in the day, okay, so let me explain this to the millennials, because this is how people, unfortunately, used to try to date. So you would actually make a video of yourself on a VHS. Now, I don't have time to explain to you what a VHS is, but you would just basically record yourself and, present yourself. And some of these are just, holy shit. This is actually real, guys. If you go on YouTube, just type in 80s video dating montage. It is fucking awesome. I know it's an audio podcast, but Jesus, this is awesome. The last guy there, I had to stop because he literally was dressed as a Viking. No bullshit. I was only going to play just a bit of this. Fuck it, let's keep going.
My name's Mike, and if you're sitting there watching this tape smoking your cigarette, well, hit the fast forward button because I don't smoke and I don't like people who do smoke.
First of all, that is a very bad representation of people that are Mike. Although, ironically, we all wore glasses like that. We could literally see into the future with that shit.
I'm not afraid to get sand on my tuxedo if you're not afraid to let the wind mist your hair up a little bit when I take the top down.
Okay, again, ladies, I am so sorry. I knew the 80s, was full of, great stuff, cocaine specifically. But, I'm really sorry, and you guys put up with a lot. Guys, don't get me wrong, we put up with a lot, but believe me, okay, women put up with way more weird, disturbing sweaters like this.
Perhaps even a nice bath with some champagne and candles.
Hi, Mom.
I do fashion photography, and I do consider myself a refined valley dude.
Okay. I'm looking for a trendy girl with a simple smile. Wait.
Okay, this was the first Malaka. Okay, clearly, he works out. Whatever, you could tell he's a bigger dude, but it looks like one of those guys that literally would stuff his shirt with something, like tissues in the arms or something, just so he could lift better. And again, I know it was the 80s, everybody was trying to rock the whole Tom Selleck mustache, but there's no way this got you laid, right?
Wait, it says here, excuse me.
I don't know. What I'm not looking for is some big, overgrown monster that's always thinking about food and...
Whoso binds to himself a joy, doth its winged life destroy.
I like to do a lot of sailing. I like to outdoor activities. I like climbing. I like travel.
I took a sponge ball and was pulling him out of a little girl's ear.
Vivacious. Foxy.
I'm looking for the goddess. Are you the goddess?
Okay, so this one's hilarious. He He literally looks like Bender from the Breakfast Club, and he's also holding a rose. He's got like the glove and everything.
Who is the goddess? The goddess is the woman, is a woman, is any woman, is all women.
I figured
Ladies, come on. Like, is anybody here getting excited or?
that is sexy, slim, tight, excellent legs.
Yeah. Like, come on. Like, I'm sorry. It just is just. I don't know. I mean, it was, some of the music in the 80s was good, but
I'm a 25-year subscriber to both Playboy and the New Yorker magazine.
Now that's what every woman wants to hear.
At night, I operate a damsel in distress hotline. I guess you'd call me a knight.
One of my favorite foods is pizza. And just sugar and spice and all those things that are...
Again, I cannot stress, like I remember the 80s, like a lot of, different colors and shirts and all that, and like big puffy hair. But these sweaters are fucking crazy. It looks like everybody's a cast member of Family Ties.
They're nice.
I like to be with people who are as fun and adventuresome as well.
Is into having fun.
Have fun.
I enjoy having fun, yes.
Looking for somebody who likes to have a lot of fun.
I'm looking for someone to have fun with.
I'm also looking for someone to have fun with.
Love to have a good time.
Able to have fun.
Fun and laughter.
And anything that's fun. I like to have fun.
And have a lot of fun.
I also love to have fun.
Are you looking for me?
No fatties.
I want it all.
No fatties. Hey man, it's like Jadakiss said: if you pay like you weigh, you can stay. Don't knock the fatties, man. Okay, all right. Even I take a little umbrage to that. Okay, I know it was the '80s and everybody was blowing rails like crazy, and everybody looked like Michelle Pfeiffer and Scarface. But come on now.
No hamsters.
Gotta steal watches.
No dopers, no smokers, no alcoholics.
We don't like to write checks.
No Donna Juanitas.
We don't like to take out the garbage.
No
If anybody can tell me what a Donna Manita is, please.
posers.
What I'm doing right now is making a movie about World War II.
No crazies.
Santa Monica and my front porch swing.
This one guy here, he's literally got like 2 reindeer on his fucking sweater, man. Come on, man. Like,
I'm currently involved in cleaning up toxic waste.
I'm not having fun doing this.
Do you like cats?
Domestic violence.
I like to wear
domestic dude, what the fuck, man? Holy easy, Ike Turner.
White Sox. I'm an avid Cleveland Browns fan.
Sexual abuse.
Life is a playground, and I want somebody
What the fuck, man? What's wrong with that guy?
to play with.
All sorts of alcoholics and addicts and stuff.
Because I really have a zany...
Dude, okay, first of all, out of everybody so far, that guy's got to have a fucking crazy history. What's his name? No, it didn't. Yeah, of course he didn't say it. Half the guys didn't. Like, they showed one guy here had a profile here for 2 seconds, and that's it. Yeah, but that's good. Or else most of these guys would be on the, fucking, on the R. Kelly list.
Sense of humor.
We probably don't like to clean the house.
My mother still writes to me regularly.
Because I average about 4 hours a night sleep.
I will cry at a commercial.
I'm interested in most phases of data processing.
Fire-breathing dragons.
Type A, I'm not.
Fire-breathing dragons.
Comfortable, caring, and serious about our relationship. I am.
I'm really looking for somebody I can feel special about.
Again, this guy that he's got, I swear to God, he's got a Viking. He's got the fur. He's got the hat on. The glasses though. I mean, did they have glasses back in those days or?
And I don't encounter people like that very often. I'm hoping you're one of them.
I don't think you're gonna ever encounter any. I don't think you should encounter any person. I mean, like I wouldn't even look like this on Halloween.
Are you that woman?
Ladies, if you are that woman, please don't be that woman.
Please give me a call.
And you
please give me a call.
know that a journey always begins with the first step.
This guy's got douche written all over him. Like even on his, like he's wearing like a blue shirt. It says like, I think it says bodies or some shit. Like this is.
And I hope that if you like what I'm trying to say, or you'd like to know more about me, to please write.
Okay, so the last guy I missed. Okay, I'm gonna let that dude go. I can't let this guy go. So it says here, first name Stefan, code ST122M, home Venice. I'm assuming it's Venice Beach. I mean, I don't think this guy can afford anything in the real Venice. Religion Jewish. Education MBA. Occupation body designer. What is that? What do you like? Do you make mannequins like that creepy guy in Seinfeld? Or age 39, height 6 feet, weight 180 pounds, age range of partner under 30. You might want to lowered expectations. Remember that shit on Mad TV? Fuck, that was hilarious. Max distance of partner within LA. I don't know. I guess you don't have enough gas for the creepy van. Times married 0, no shit. Number of children 0, no shit. Interests varied. Like, I mean, come on, fuck it. Oh, thank God it's over. Okay, so that was fine. Ladies and gentlemen, you got to check this out on YouTube. Like I said, 80s video dating montage. It's fucking awesome. It only has like 6 million plus views. It should have 600, but let's see if we can up those numbers by the summer. So, once again, I got a few stories for you. Not that much, just little things. But I would like to say this, and I really want to put emphasis on this, okay? I'm not the best looking guy. I know, it's shocking. I know. God gave me a decent voice, Other than that, he gave up after that. That's it. He was like, fuck it, just go out there. I don't know, maybe get a job in radio or something. You got a perfect face for radio. But, it's funny, like yesterday I had a buddy of mine tell me that joke and he fucked it up. I don't know. He, whatever, he's a good guy. The point is, it's, it is what it is. Some of us win the gene pool. Some of us, we got fucked up. It just didn't work out. I'm sorry, But if you do the whole online thing, you have to put a picture of yourself and put a recent picture. I've literally talked to people online who have put up pictures from 5 years ago. Now, it's nice that you admit that you do that, but at the same time, let's be realistic. Your picture should be updated, I'm going to say, I don't know. Let's say anywhere between, give or take 3 months. Let's say. Update your pictures, okay? And if you're shy, dating apps aren't for you. Online dating, it's not for you. It's just not. You're not ready. I spoke to a woman before, and I just wanted some recent pictures, okay? I wanted something other than a face, okay? It was like when, remember when Adele for a long time, she looks great now. I thought she looked fine before. But like for years, like all you would see is her face. It was like talking to someone from Futurama. We got to see more, okay? I'm not asking for a nude pic here, but I just want a normal picture. I want to see what I'm working with. That's all. And I think everyone else does too. So if you can't do that, I advise you to not use online dating. It's just not for you. It's not. And I get it. You don't want to be judged, and you try to get the best angles, and people putting filters and shit on your face. Just take a normal picture. Don't wear sunglasses. Don't wear a fucking cowboy hat. Just, wear, and stop holding fish. I mentioned this before. I'm going to say it again. Stop holding fish. Okay? There's not that many fishermen out there anymore. Okay? Unless you're from Newfoundland. Just, I don't know, go to Loblaws. It's way easier to get food there. Just stop it. Just a normal picture. That's all. That's it. Okay? So please, if you can do this for me and everyone else out there, cool. If not, online dating is not for you. Plain and simple. Now, there's a lot of scams out there, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, a lot. A lot. That's another problem I have about online dating. And I don't know if this is especially kicked in because of COVID. People are just bored at home, and they're looking for love in all the wrong places. But, you got to watch out for these people. So I can't speak for women because I maybe you guys have gotten a few scams here and there. I think I mentioned before that I talked to one person, and she told me that the guy was going to go into the army or something, and he's going to ship out soon or something. And yeah, we all know that's bullshit. I think they've been using that line since the 50s. So, watch out for that. Watch out for, sailors and, Popeye lookalikes, whatever. Just, be careful. But there are people that will kind of dance around that they want your money, and they're kind of luring you into this whole thing where, I'm stuck in a situation, or can you hit me up on WhatsApp? And, come on now, stop it. So I talked to one person, and everything was going good, seems cool. Very hot and cold, 1 minute she was very happy. Another day I talked to her, she's very sad. I feel like crying. What's the problem? Oh, I don't want to talk about it. I got to go by. I mean, who knows? So again, this is the whole luring. You could tell it's like, they're trying to bait you, whatever. And then at one point, she's like, well, if you don't hear from me, that means that my phone is disconnected. I'll be gone. I can't talk to you anymore. Then she sends me a picture of her actual phone bill. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm no pimp. I'm no pusher man. I don't got any money. I don't have the strength to carry others. I just can't do it anymore. I can't. I'm 40 years old now. I gotta live my own life. That's it, The way I eat, if I make 65, I'll consider myself happy. But if there's one thing I'm not gonna do, is pay your phone bill. Now, she didn't actually say that, but come on. I mean, she's looking for, a way of figuring out her bills, and God only knows what else. So that's another thing I want to tell everybody out there. Ladies, gentlemen, doesn't matter. Look for the scams, okay? Seek them out, report them after, get these fuckers offline, okay? There's already enough scams already. You already get enough of these weird scammers calling you every Friday. Your package is here. You haven't paid your taxes yet. Just give me your SIM card. Hey, fuck off. Like, what's going on here? I mean, make the lie believable. Jesus, stop insulting us. But again, just look for scams online. That's all. So it's pretty sad that people still have to do this. And who knows? I mean, maybe there's a 1 in a billion chance this person was actually real. But either way, I'm not paying your phone bill. It's not going to happen. Or any bills. And you should not pay for anybody else's. I just get blown away. Like, sometimes I hear stories still. Like, I even talked to one guy, and he told me he was giving money to someone he never met before. I felt like slapping him. I mean, fuck, you think Will Smith packs a punch. I mean, Jesus, I would have thrown this guy into the wall if I could have. But I mean, I'm like, dude, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, why are you doing this? Like, this is crazy. So, but again, it's your life, whatever. If this gets you off, it is what it is. But, oh, Jesus Christ. Just look for the scams, guys. But speaking of getting off, people out there like to, like get off on weird things, They grow up in small towns. There's not much going on, other than the occasional alien sighting, And this one woman, like, she kept sending me all these pictures, and, I'm not going to lie to you. She was, I'm not going to describe her as a fatty, like the one guy did, but, a little more voluptuous, But, and that's another thing too, like, when you send these pictures, I mentioned this before too, but when you send these pictures, like, it's not like you took all these pictures today. You know what I mean? Like, first of all, nobody wears that much underwear, okay? If not, then go see your doctor. I mean, maybe you got diarrhea or something, whatever. But, just get help. But at the same time, we all know these pictures are at least a few months old, maybe from whatever. I'm not the first person to see these, Stop it. Again, recent picture, just a normal clothed picture. Is that so hard? I know a lot of us have stepfathers out there, but Jesus, just, please help me, help you. That's it. Jerry Maguire. Good movie. But she would send me, weird things, weird pictures, weird positions, whatever. Again, I never met her, looking for attention. It's not good. Okay? I'm not the creepy uncle. Stop it. Stop it. Just normal pictures. Then at one point, she sends me a video. She's on the bed. She's holding a stuffed animal. And let's just say that the stuffed animal definitely got a lot further than I did. At one point, she was having fun, just stroking the horn of the animal. Maybe she's practicing where she's gonna go after she dies. I don't know, guys. I can't help you. Is there any normal people out there? Normal people that just want to date and have fun and, movies and dinner and, casual sex, normal sex, no handcuffs, no rope, no, I'll choke me if I choke you, and, pissing and shitting and drip, drip, drip. And, it's just, I don't know what's, R. Kelly's got a lot of problems. Now I'm hearing that Trey Songz has the same problems, and I don't know. Is there any singers out there that just don't have any problems? Someone that can just set a good example for someone. Talk about sex. I don't care. It's fine. Just I don't know. When you involve fecal matter, it just parents failed. But all I want to say again, just try to be normal. Now, with this one girl, I thought she was normal. Boy, was I wrong. But, again, it always makes for a great story. So here goes, the main event. So, I meet up with this one girl. Very nice, we got a good rapport, I always like to talk to someone before I meet them on the phone. I know, it's a crazy concept, actually using your phone as a phone, it's crazy. But yeah, went well. Good little conversation back and forth. And I'm like, let's go out. Let's keep it casual. Let's go somewhere that's not too classy, but at the same time, I'm broke. So I suggest good old-fashioned Dairy Queen. That's right, folks. Good old Dairy Queen. Dairy Queen has never let me down. Ever. They got good food, good ice cream. It's lovely. Sprinkles. It just... Sorry, I got a little tear there. Okay. But they've never let me down. So, she picks me up. Very classy move, by the way. If you want to impress an ugly fuck like me, you just pick me up and take me to Dairy Queen. Perfect. So, the whole time, she's just laughing. She's like, are we really going to Dairy Queen? I'm like, yes, we're really going to Dairy Queen. Okay? We're not at the point where I'm going to spend $100 on a meal. You know, I'm not Drake. I can't present a meal on inside of a stadium. I can't do that. I'm sorry. I can't do that. I'm only 4% Jewish. I'm sorry. But, nevertheless, ice cream is awesome. Who doesn't love ice cream? Anytime, doesn't matter. Spring, summer, fall, winter. It's beautiful. Every time I get a banana split, though, I don't get that like pineapple shit, because pineapple really doesn't belong in anything, especially on pizza. That's a whole different topic for another day. But I get the caramel, chocolate, strawberry. Closest thing I probably have to fruit, within the year, it's great. The parfaits are good, the blizzards, anything's good. Anything. Doesn't matter. So, she didn't want ice cream. But I'm like, okay, that's cool. You sit down, chill, what would you like? Well, we'll get some chicken. Nothing says chicken fingers and fries like Dairy Queen. They actually make pretty good food. I'm not gonna lie. I like it. So we're sitting there, just shooting the shit, whatever. And, very deep conversation, about Sopranos, because they're both, obsessive wops. I can say that. I'm Italian too. Greek too, if you couldn't tell. And all of a sudden I'm talking, and she's looking just past me. She keeps just peeking her head over. I'm like, what are you looking at? And she's like, I don't know, but that guy over there, he seems to be really fucked up. I'm like, what guy? So then I turn around, because I'm, again, I'm fucking ubats. I'm fucking out of it. And this guy apparently came in. He looked like a pretty, like he might have been drunk or something. I don't know. He didn't look in his right mind. And this guy's head is basically split open. I mean, he's coming in there. He's got the long gray hair. Red is all in his hair. He's just going nuts. And, just kind of bobbing back and forth. And he's not saying much, but I didn't think he knew where he was. And he said, yeah, I just got in a car accident. And, I had to leave the car and left the car there. And I was walking for blocks and nobody would help me. And I just, I came here because it was open. And, and I was like, fuck, man. The Sobeys across the street was open too. But anyways, yeah, I'm not that I don't have sympathy for the guy, but, you find out later on, he's the one that apparently did the hit and run. And I think he's the one who ran away from the scene. Which, first of all, if you fucking do that, you're the biggest jerk off in the world. I mean, I was on the streetcar, just in the winter there, and all of a sudden it just comes to a halt. Some guy hit this, I don't know, maybe she was 12, 13 years old, and she was just lying there on the road, and the fucker took off, and we were told that she was going to be okay, but still, man, who the fuck does that? You know what I mean? So I don't know. I'll be honest, I didn't feel any sympathy for this guy, and then at one point, the people just, yeah, you're going to have to leave because we have to deal with this, I'm thinking to myself, okay, so not only did Malakias, kind of cock block me here, but at the same time, I didn't get my fucking ice cream. Now, ladies and gentlemen, there's no point going to Dairy Queen if you can't get ice cream. And that was the whole plan. We were going to eat some chicken fingers, some fries, have some good conversation, And Bloody McGee comes in, and I don't know what else to do. You should have went fucking to the hospital, man. I don't know why you came to Dairy Queen. But again, that's how good Dairy Queen is. When you split your head wide open, you still want to get a blizzard. It's it's phenomenal. It really is. I mean, they put the the score bar. I recommend that one. The toffee caramel, beautiful. Anyways, moving on. So she's like, all right, you know what? Fuck it. Let's just go for a drive. I'm like, cool. I'm down for a drive. Who isn't down for a drive? I'm down for a drive. You drive. So we're driving along. And I live close to Danforth. Now, if you know the Toronto area, Danforth is, more Greek town, very nice place. I did a whole podcast about it. Check out those archives. Oof, crazy. And of course, I don't know if this is a good sign, bad sign, but we passed going east towards Pape and Danforth. Beautiful intersection, by the way. And there's a guy, like literally just on a speaker, and he's just praising Jesus. Now, I don't know what, like he's literally got a speaker right at the intersection. Keep in mind, it's like, whatever, like 10 o'clock at night or something. He's got this whole wire or whatever going by, and, it's just, he's just preaching, just talking about good old Jesus.
Jesus. You're going to be ready for Jesus. Everybody, make way for Jesus. Jesus is coming. Let me tell you about the good Lord that is coming to Danforth and Pape for some reason. I have no idea why. I've had this microphone since 1991. It's an old MC Hammer mic. It still works. It takes 4 batteries. Again, if any millennials are listening, I'll explain what batteries are. But the point is, it still works. It's still pretty fucking awesome.
Point is, again, I don't know if this is a good sign, bad sign, but it entertained us. I thought it was pretty good. So I'm like, okay, worst case scenario, I got no ice cream, now Jesus is coming for me, I don't know why me specifically, hopefully he has some ice cream, but so we just keep driving. I don't know where the fuck we're going. Again, always a good position to be in, you barely know a person, she's driving a car, you're going somewhere you don't want to go. I mean, how could this go wrong, right? So we end up in some kind of, I don't even know what it is, like some kind of port or something, and I don't know, she's just going on and on and on about like, oh, I love houseboats. I want to live in a houseboat one day. I'm like, fuck. Yeah, because no crazy people live in houseboats. So, and then we end up going to this like little port, whatever. Keep in mind, it's fucking freezing outside. It's like minus 15, whatever. A good thing we're just in the car chilling. And then we park there, and, we're just talking again. It's all good, little bit of talk, blah, 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 blah. Oh, I love houseboats, da, da, da. And then I just kissed her. Not because I wanted to. I mean, I did want to, but, I just, I just need some peace and quiet. I mean, that Jesus in my ear, it's too much. No ice cream, fuck. But anyways, it's going well. Very good kisser, And then at one point she leans back, and she goes, let me see your dick. I go, pardon? She's like, just whip out your dick. Now I'm thinking to myself, I wish I was black. Then I'm thinking, she could have a camera in here. I mean, that's the first thing I think of, especially working security. I mean, there's cameras everywhere. A lot of people got the whole dash cam things. You see those videos online of, with the people with Uber, arguing. And it's a good thing they have it, because, it's, it's good for court. But yeah, I'm like, no, I'm not going to whip out my dick. I'm a grower, not a shower. And I don't know. I didn't have a good feeling. And a lot of people are probably thinking, especially guys, are probably, oh man, you should have whipped it out. She would have sucked it. And who knows? You don't know. You don't know. I don't know. So I did. Played it safe. Trying to be a good boy. It's all good. Made out a little more. Had a couple smokes. because that's what you do. You don't have any ice cream. And we'll see each other again. Okay. Awesome. No problem there. So we meet up again. And I'm like, this is good. I mean, we got a really good connection here, you know, other than the whole, you know, whipping out the penis thing randomly. But hey, I get it. Maybe it's been a while. I don't know. Who knows? Turns out it has been a while. I even asked her about that, and you know, she's like, yeah, you know, I gotta have a bad relationship. It's not going well. Blah 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 blah. You know, I had to break it off. I'm like, cool, no worries. And then just jokingly, I said, what's for dinner? And she's like, well, you know what? I'll have you over one day, and I will make dinner. And then I said, pardon? I was like, wow, I mean, in my head, I'm like, wow, that actually worked. Yeah, so she went all out. Beautiful dinner. You know, she actually, we actually met up in her area, and, you know, we went to the store, and that's kind of a cool thing, you know, going to a grocery store with someone for the first time, because you're thinking to yourself, okay, this is how they shop, you know, you get an idea of what they like and all that, so it's cool. She has very good taste, very expensive taste, which hence that's why she laughed at the Dairy Queen. Yeah, she made this stew. She got a bunch of fish and octopus, and it was beautiful. It was absolutely beautiful. But the only problem was, we go back to her place, and obviously it takes a long time to cook. So what do you do for those like 2-3 hours of simmering and, you know, like what can you possibly do? Of course we fucked. But the point is, as soon as I went into this place, like she warned me that she has birds. And of course, you know, and keep in mind already, she told me she had a cat and a dog. You know, very unfortunately the dog wasn't there. But yeah, and the cat wasn't there either. I don't know, maybe they escaped, who knows. But the birds couldn't because they were both in cages. You know, they also like to talk as well. Yeah, and I mean, like, she'd be like, like, why do you have so many pets? Like, I mean, if you're one person, you should have one pet. That's it. If you have any more, you're probably crazy, you know. And you know, she lets them fly around, you know. And not when I was there, because you know I would have just fucking jumped out the balcony. But you know, I'm like, well, yeah, don't they shit all over the place if you let them go? And like, yeah, they shit all over the place. And one time, and I'm like, well, like when they perch on the TV and then shit behind, oh yeah, they do that all the time. I had to clean it up, I had to paint it. I'm like, well, you know, you can just leave them in the cage, right? I mean, you know, it's not a big deal, whatever. So I don't know. And then at one point it was crazy because like she picked up one of the birds, and at one point, I don't know, I went to the bathroom, I came back, and like I didn't even notice, like she literally was just sitting there with the bird in her hand. And, you know, she's just like petting it. And I don't know, I remember that one scene from Dumb and Dumber when the kid, like, he's got the the bird and like he put the duct tape around it. Yeah. Harry, I took care of it. Pretty bird, pretty bird. Like, it's just, I don't know, but oh, great movie. But anyways, yeah, so I'm like, I mean, oh, and she had all these jars of weed. Holy shit. It was like, you know, you go to someone's place and they have like little shelves and individual shelves and they have like a bunch of shit on them. Like, she just had a bunch of weed and she's like, oh, my dad grows weed. And I'm like, wow, this chick is awesome. So, you know, everything's great. The sex was good. And, you know, she obviously watched porn because, you know, different positions and all that. And, you know, very lovely. At one point she whipped out her vibrator and, you know, I was like, wow, dinner and a show. This is great. So the point is, everything was great. It really was, you know. It's a good little date. Like sometimes, you know, you have fucked up dates, and then sometimes, you know, they're pretty awesome. And then, you know, we just, you know, enjoyed the lovely meal after. It was great. We ended up watching Kingpin. No, not Kingpin. What's it called? Yeah, no, Kingpin. Fuck, what's the movie with Woody Harrelson and Bill Murray? I think it is Kingpin, isn't it? Yeah. It's a good little movie. Underrated comedy, by the way. Done by the Farley brothers. Yeah, Kingpin. Yeah, got it. I think the woman in the movie is Greek, too. Yeah, good little movie, man. Bobby Farley, Peter Farley, Farley brothers. Same guys that did Dumb and Dumber. There you go. So Randy Quaid. Look up Randy Quaid now. Holy shit. It's that's a whole different story. The point is, great little movie. So we're also fans of the Big Lebowski. You know, we made a lot of references there, and she kept referring to me like as him. You know, I wish I had that hair, but yeah. So it was nice. It was very, very nice. And but what's weird is at one point, how can I put this? You know, sometimes when you're having sex, you know, you don't always like. Let's say if like you know, like it's snowing outside and you don't wear a coat. You know, I mean, it's stupid not to wear a coat. You know what I mean? But so at one point, you know, she like remember in the Big Lebowski there, she is you know like they just had sex there, and she's like doing all these different positions, and you know she's like, oh, it's good for you know conception, you know, and she starts doing that like right in front of me during the movie, and I'm like, I was thinking of that scene from the Big Lebowski. I'm like, holy shit, like is she like living out this whole Big Lebowski fantasy, whatever, like literally to a fucking T, you know? And keep in mind too, like she's got all these like weird mats for massages, and she buys all these weird gadgets from like Amazon. Like she had one of those, like I don't know how to explain it. It was like a head massager, you know, like but it was like just like just the little thin metal, and it's almost like one of those things like you ever go to those machines and you get a stuffed animal and you gotta, you know, use the claw or whatever. That's what it's like, just like a thin version. She starts like massaging my head, and it's a whole thing there. But again, great hostess, you know. So I'm like, this is great, you know. This is she's a little freaky, but whatever, you know. Who isn't, you know? The truth is nobody. But yeah, I'm like, okay, this is going well. And then she's like, okay, well, I'm going to, you know, be busy for the next week or whatever, weekend, whatever, and I'm going to go camping. I'm like, pardon? It's minus 15, 20 out there. Like, where are you going camping? Oh, I'm going in this, like, guys, I don't know how to explain it. It was like a fucking, like, it looked like a bomb shelter just above ground, and you know, she's like, oh, you know, oh, this is like a different version of camping. And she's, I don't know, she went to somewhere 4 hours away. It was her and her girlfriend in the middle of the woods, and it was like minus 40 at one point. And I'm like, well, you might as well just chill. I never understand camping. I fucking hate camping. I'm not going to lie. Like, don't ask me ever to fucking camp, please. Like, anybody, just fuck off. And, I'm like, what is the point of this? I don't understand. Like, we're going away. It's an adventure. I'm like, no, it's not. You're basically going to like one room to another. That's it. Like, I don't know what the fuck the point is. So I'm like, okay, whatever. You're a good cook. It's all good. So, but then during all this, I forgot to mention this is, you know, she mentions like, oh, this old friend, you know, a guy that I knew, and he keeps messaging me, and I don't know. Like, I didn't really take it seriously, whatever, you know, because I was just so focused on food. And, you know, I'm like, okay, cool, whatever, you do what you got to do, whatever. And then, you know, and then of course, so, you know, she's like, oh, well, you can't reach me up north, you know, you know, you may not be able to reach her, whatever, because it's bad reception in the Bat Cave. And, yeah, you know, so I did message her a couple of times, didn't hear nothing. I figured out bad reception, she'll message me then. And then, of course, she, you know, after whatever, 4 or 5 days, you know, she sends me the good old Dear John text. You know, I've done a lot of thinking. I don't think we're right for each other, blah, 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 you know, and that's it. Just like that. And that's what happens, guys. I mean, just in general, not even just with online dating. Just sometimes, like, you think something is so right, and then all of a sudden, it's gone. That's it. You know? It is what it is. But, yeah. once again, like another girl I mentioned before, you know, it's sad. I thought we had a good connection, but again, I'll be honest with you. I I miss the food. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, when you find a woman that can really cook for you, I'm telling you, like when you get to a certain age, you know, like the ripe old age of 40, um, you know, like Ronnie Dangerfield said, you know, yeah, like I don't care about sex anymore. I like food is taking over my life. It wins over. You know, I understand what he means. Like it really, it just does. I mean, don't get me wrong, sex is awesome. It's really good. You know, I'm still trying to use the line where can we have sex first and then eat after because, you know, I perform better and all that, whatever, you know, because, you know, I mean, you have a good meal. You don't want to, you know, I don't know. I mean, I guess I could just lay there like I always do. But the point is, just, I miss the food. She was a really good cook. So, you know, even, you know, with all the weird toys and just, it's, you know, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? But that's life, guys. That's just life. Not much you can do. It's funny, too, because that same day, she actually got a bunch of coupons from Dairy Queen and gave them to me. So I thought that was really sweet. So, yeah. I mean, it was really good. Like, it was, you know, like every fish you could think of. And, you know, she bought it all fresh. And, you know, my guess is that I think she probably went with this guy camping. And, you know, he won. What can I say? Is it the first time I've lost? No. Will it be the last time I lose? No. But I'll tell you what he doesn't have.
He doesn't have a kick-ass MC Hammer mic. Advantage, Malaka. I also forgot to mention that she gave me a shit ton of weed. Like I said, guys, it was enough to open a dispensary. So, just for that, I'll always like her. And thank you very much for the sex, the weed, and the octopus. But that's just how it goes. When you do. Computer Love, Part 8.
You think he, was that yoga?
It increases the chances of conception.
Increases?
Well, yes. What did you think this was all about? Fun and games? I want a child.
Okay, yeah, okay, but let me explain something about the